Good morning and almost afternoon. Almost. And I'm just checking in, see how you're doing. I made a video yesterday and it got cut short. I was supposed to give some positive information about the market, the real estate market, because that's my environment. That's where I can contribute, and there's a lot of you guys contributing to videos on how to eat right, keep your immune system up, sharing music, exercise, yoga, meditation. I love all of that. It's so helpful to know where to go if you need help right now. We're all indoors and hunkered down a little bit more than usual, and some people a lot more than others. But I want to give you a little bit of encouragement in the way of real estate. I know that I don't have a crystal ball, but I do know that I have appraised for over 25 years. I've appraised real estate, and in two different pretty bad recessions, the early 90s, I had to actually move for work. I just relocated wherever there was work, wherever I needed to go. I relocated with the company. I remember being told I wouldn't be able to do that. And so I had to go to the top and say, look, this is my service. I can see numbers over here that are where there's a need more for me right now. So I want to offer my service in that area because I know what's going to happen here. And you're not going to need this many people here. So I actually got a phone call the next day from that VP who said, pack your bags. I'm going to move you up there. So I moved from California, Southern California, to first the Central Coast. And then they needed me up in Washington because that recession took everybody from the Silicon Forest at the .com to Washington, and from Silicon Valley to the Silicon Forest. So anyway, that was, we were there for a year, then came over to Arizona in 95, got another transfer because it was going really good out here. And then opened my own company, had my own company for 10 years, appraisal company. Then we came to 2006 and I knew something was up. I knew we were going to have a rocky ship. I didn't know how long it was going to last. That was a really different atmosphere than right now. And I want to encourage you, there is negatives about what's going on. For one, there's people that are hurting. Really, there's people that get hurt from the, like shrapnel from all these market downturns, every which way. So I feel for those people immensely. I've seen it. I've been in that reality. I remember the last downturn though was because there was irresponsible lending. There was a lot of irresponsible people that were steering people to overspend in the housing area. People were buying rentals and they had no renters. They were getting loans and they had no income to pay for it. Were called liar loans. I mean, that was a crazy time. There's so many safeguards now against that. We've taken the time to get back to really strict lending laws. And so this is a whole different time. There's buyers out there. This is from just a couple months ago. These are all new buyers that were wanting to buy before the coronavirus hit really big time right now. I'll be calling all these and continuing to contact them because you never know when we're going to turn the corner here. We don't know, and that's the hard thing, is not knowing. I know the last recession, a lot of people came out okay, but we put our heads down and we worked really hard. In fact, I was in a room. I had to leave my own business and go to work for a major lender because they wanted me to review the appraisers that were being unethical. There were all kinds of people being unethical, and we had to actually get a handle on that. So I was working 10 to 12 hours a day. I was working hard for 4 years straight. And, you've got to, in times like this, you really do have to learn balance. Now that, I went on my own, I had to resign actually because it was too much working that much constantly. And when I moved out of that arena on my own, I was doing fine. Got my real estate license, opened a spa. Things were really good. Now we've got a disruptor, a market disruptor. Like I say, don't have a crystal ball, but I can tell facts. I can give you facts. That's what I can do. So I'm going to read a few facts. We got some information when they were starting to, say don't. For sellers and buyers, you need to wipe surfaces down, right? I got this from a marketer who said they could help us with videos, Metaports, about being safe for your buyers and your sellers, right? And now I don't see a whole lot of open houses out there because a lot of places are on lockdown and we have to be ultra safe to get a handle on this. But I will tell you, this last week, there was some major, top producing agents that wanted to get a pulse with EXP realtors. What's going on there? What kind of deals are you doing? So there were 173 at the time that I quit looking, 173 positive replies to that question. Like, I got 5 deals going, multiple offers on properties, closing 2 this week, executed a new contract yesterday, put a listing under contract Friday, have an offer for a buyer in negotiation, 20 pending, 4 pending, showing today, and 10 groups, 4 closings this month, 1 active listing. We've got an active listing coming on. So I could go on and on with tons of people that are still working hard, finding a way how to creatively show properties by video. I can't tell you how excited I am to be with a company that Forbes just noted as a virtual brokerage such as eXp Realty have enormous advantages as they have been operating remotely since their inceptions. That was Forbes, March 19th, 2020 report. So I feel very blessed because we've been online for most everything. All our classes are in the cloud at eXp World. I feel very, very fortunate that I just happened to be at this company last year. Mark suggested we go to it, and I looked into it, and I thought, well, what could it hurt? Oh my gosh, if I had known then what would be going on now. I'm just really, I feel blessed. And if you want to know more, you can direct message me, Mark, anybody on our team. You can go to thefutureofre.com. That's thefutureofre.com and find out about what eXp really is. And feel free to do that. Also, I want to let you know, I'm going to be, like I say, contacting all my clients, making sure they're okay, really studying more. We've renewed our license, so we don't need any more continuing ed, but there's so many things you continually every day to stay abreast of the market so that we can help our clients, help assist any realtors out there that need our help. Like some of the classes that were yesterday were from top producers in the company and leaders in our company. And even today, they got on a Zoom call. These people are veteran rock stars that have been through several recessions and market downturns, and they know how to navigate through these times. So I just want you to know you're not alone. Even if you are in your house, your home office, just stay connected with people, because it can make you go kind of goofy. Have you ever heard of cabin fever? That's a real thing. It's a real thing. So we all meet in the world, and we got our avatars and everything, but the thought of that is not weird to me anymore, because we're sharing, we're talking together, we're all in the same room, a big auditorium, but we're not next to each other. We're really not. But that just kind of leaves your mind. You think you're right there with somebody. So you don't have to worry about being 6 feet away or whatever. But um, we're all in this together. Just hang in there, and we'll get through this, just like everything else. And I don't believe that it will. I think we'll come out of this sooner than later. That's my thought. Um, but it's going to take a lot of cooperation. I think everybody's doing as much as they possibly can. Younger people, you got to listen and you got to stay in. The faster we cooperate with this, I believe, the faster we'll get a handle on it. Um, but anyway, I love you guys. Um, I'm here if you ever need to talk at all. And I'm going to go out, take a walk. I'm not going to walk next to anybody, but I am going to take a walk and start getting more sunshine uh, so I don't get into a depressed state. I want to make sure that I'm eating right, drinking a lot of water, and we're doing good. So far, so good. So y'all take care. Have a great day, whatever you're doing. Love you guys.